Are we streaming yet?
Yeah, we are now.
Okay. Shark fact. More than 90% of shark attacks, even from great white sharks, on humans are non-fatal. Once a shark realizes it misidentified a human for its normal natural prey such as seals or turtles, loses interest and swims away. I feel like I've already done this fact before, but that might just be me saying this so many times to people.
Interesting.
It sounds familiar, so you probably have, but also it doesn't matter. It's not like someone's going to remember that. Unless they binge watch this, which I doubt.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I could have also told you this as well. I tend to tell people this a lot.
True.
I still don't like sharks. Just being honest.
Well, guess what? You're a loser then.
Well,
Shark family forever.
You know, at least coffee's better than tea. I mean, what? Okay, let's just go ahead and start the session.
Yeah, keep saying that, Mr. Mr. Tropical fruit tea lover. Think I forgot about that?
Raspberry? You mean raspberry?
Yeah.
It was raspberry.
It's usually a tropical.
Raspberry's not tropical.
Okay, guys. Okay, Josh, go ahead.
It's usually called tropical.
Keep going.
Or zesty, if you get the celestial seasoning type.
I have no idea what kind it was. I had it when I was like 12 years old or 14 years old.
The only type I know the name of off the top of my head is Yorkshire tea.
Not green tea?
No, Yorkshire tea. I guess green tea is also in there, but the Yorkshire tea is one that came into my head.
Isn't that just like black tea?
I've never had it. I just know of it.
There's black tea? Oh. Decaf tea.
There is decaf tea. It's horrible.
Okay, go ahead, Josh.
So, we're a little down on people today.
A little.
So, a lot of the influences from last session aren't here. But we're going to soldier on anyways. So, you guys go through the long rest here. Who was I assume all three of you are going to do watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you guys figure out your order, please?
Unless
first.
Oh, sorry.
Second.
I guess third then.
Okay. Who was second?
Me. LaPra.
Yeah. Could I get you to roll perception, please?
Skipping right to second. That's how you know it's a problem.
Yep. It's okay. Oh, of course.
Alrighty. You see nothing.
Great.
Just in case, I would like to remind you, I went to sleep on the hammock off the back of the ship, underwater, out of sight.
Yes. Yeah. So, by the way, I just realized, Damien, I just remembered about your character.
Yeah.
I don't have a good solution still. I haven't given it any thought because I just remembered. So
Wait, what
do
happened?
apologize. I'll have to figure something out on the fly for that.
I just figured we'd switch them out. Oh, wrong one. Jeez. Let's switch them out when we got to land, if we ever do get to land. Otherwise, we'll be stuck with quite a few tongueless sailors for a bit.
Yeah, so that sounds like a good plan. So then, in that case, did you go back? Did you go meet up with them at the camp, or were you separate?
Yeah. I did the thing with the sailors, and then now I've got a group of sailors. At least I think I do. That are following me with no tongues. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're taking them with you too.
Yeah, they gotta be sacrificed for later.
I thought you were just gonna leave them there.
Yeah, I thought you were just leaving them too.
Oh.
I don't think the ship has enough room for them.
The ship is not big enough for that many people. Like,
what sailors?
I mean,
Well then, I guess we're going to sacrifice them in front of the ship. We did not have to describe that, please.
no, we're gonna role play that out in exquisite detail.
No.
I think the word you're looking for is excruciating.
I
Yeah.
don't remember which word I'm looking for. That was it. I don't remember even what I said.
You said exquisite.
Exquisite. Yeah, that's not the right word. Alrighty. Okay, on that note, so, alright, so your perception roll was a 3.
Yes.
Alrighty. Alrighty, in that case, in that case, nothing happens, and you guys wake up in the morning.
Really?
Great.
Yeah.
Surprising.
Okay.
So it's morning now, and I'm afraid that I will need everyone not on the boat to roll perception.
Somehow that makes me more unsure.
Oh.
I don't know if I technically count as on the boat or not.
Well, you were sleeping in like the hammock thing, right?
That I set up on the back that's hanging into the water behind the ship.
Yeah. No, you're fine.
I'm on the boat, I think. I'm pretty sure. Aren't I?
No, you were. You
Was I on land?
well, you had to be on land for watch.
Oh, okay. Alright, well then hold on, let me roll perception.
I assumed that Aqua was the only one on the boat.
I was the only one that said specifically I was on the
Yeah.
boat.
Well, since I got a specific I am on the boat, I assumed everyone else was not on the boat because no one else specifically said they were on the boat.
Well, I was specifically saying where on the boat I was.
Anyways, it's happened now. Both of you notice that you are missing 5 gold.
Great.
Sneaky little kobolds. Love them.
But it's morning now, and you have awoken to the smell of rotting fish.
I forgot about that.
It's a very strong smell right now.
Yup. Thank you.
Sorry, quick question for Damien, because I realized I forgot to change the name of the stream. What episode are we on? For Mare Nostrum?
7.
Okay. Sorry, continue.
Lepra is going to wake up and look for Aqua and try to go and talk to her.
Get her to move the fish away.
I'm just gonna leave the fish for now. Oh, okay, bye, Damien. Is Aqua? I'm assuming she's awake and stuff, right?
Yeah, the ship's still there, right?
No, you find yourself in the middle of the Mediterranean with no idea. No, the ship's still there, yeah.
Okay. It's hard to tell with you. I wasn't sure.
The ship just left.
Yeah, after waking up, you guys would probably see me like swimming out of the water or something.
Okay. Well, in that case, Lepra is going to march up to Aqua and be like, "Ha! Do you understand now? Do you smell that?"
Yes?
The rotting fish. Do you notice how the fish are rotting?
Yes.
And you said that you were the one that wanted to put the fish out like that, and they rotted. So do you see that I was right now? That
I
didn't
don't seem to
actually
remember this happening.
The problem he's just gonna sigh in frustration and walk and start, I guess, throwing the fish on land or just getting rid of them. Because we set him up on the ship, right?
I think we set him up on land.
Well, he's just gonna throw them away then. He's just gonna throw them
Wait,
so they're not.
Wait. Vettel runs up to him and goes, I think, wait, sorry, I'm trying to get the voice down.
That's alright.
Alright. I think I got a solution for the fish that won't go to waste.
What is your solution?
Secret recipe from the family. I'm so sorry.
What? What is your secret recipe? They're rotten.
He points. He kind of motions to the sailors, like obviously.
Oh. Well, do as you wish then.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
LaPra is. Let me think. You said everybody not on the ship, so that'll be me and Vettel, correct? With the gold thing.
Yeah.
Okay. LaPra's going to turn to him and ask him, are you missing any gold? Because I'm missing 5 of my gold.
Yes.
How much are you missing?
5.
He's gonna
Clearly,
turn
the
and look
thief
at
has OCD. You can only
Clearly.
steal the same amount.
Or it's a trickster god playing with us.
Who summoned Loki?
To look,
no.
or Hermes.
Actually-
He does like playing tricks.
Well, spoiler alert: Loki is no longer alive, but you know.
So says you. I mean, we don't know that for sure.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was just a hologram of him that got killed, and he was actually like sleeping off.
No,
It's
one of those
Loki. He never dies. Come on.
And not until he did.
Well, remember the last time he did and then didn't?
Yeah. Yeah, but that was less
Squirrel.
common.
Loki isn't dead. He's just being tied up by his son's intestines while a snake drips poison in his eyes, and his wife tries to dilute the poison
Different
by
universe
holding
than what we're talking about.
Oh, you're talking about
Marvel.
Okay,
As-
well, I
as
was
Josh
talking about
said,
actual
squirrel.
Loki.
Yeah, I was confused for a second. I was like, wait, what?
I'm gonna look around the village to see if they have any preserved food.
Can I
Alright,
stop
rolling.
her before she does that?
Yes.
Okay. LaPra's going to stop her and be like, so, Aqua, are you missing any gold?
No,
You're not missing any gold. Really?
I'm pretty sure I would know.
Do you mind? Well, no, I wouldn't be able to know that. Okay.
She kind of like
Carry on.
takes her money, her coin purse, pouch, whatever, off. Kind of shakes it a bit. Yep, definitely sounds like there's the same amount in there.
Okay. Well, me and Vettel are missing 5 gold each, so we may want to be on the lookout for somebody. And then he kind of like eyes her a little bit.
She kind of raises an eyebrow. Like, not. Can I roll insight to see if I know if he's implying it's her?
Sure.
Is he implying it's her?
He's just suspicious of her. He's not. He doesn't necessarily think it's her.
Okay.
He's just suspicious because he thinks there's nobody else who could have really done it.
She's gonna kind of scratch the back of her head and say, "Look, if you think it was me, I don't steal. I make deals."
Okay. It's a fair point. I was just asking because me and Vettel, like as I said, are both missing 5 gold. So if it wasn't you and it wasn't us, then we may have a small problem on our hands.
Small as in the potential kobolds still around?
Potentially, yes. That or something else. I'm not really sure what would have taken our gold without waking us. But yes. Okay, carry on. And then he just walks away.
Sorry, I was laughing at what Damien posted.
Yeah, no, that's
yeah.
good, Damien. That
Yeah,
is
that is
really good.
I'll admit, I realize you don't bury the survivors unless you're a D&D player. So the answer is still thinking: do we kill them then bury them? Do we not bury them? Do we steal their loot then bury them?
Do we eat them? Because we're in the desert, but like there might not be any other food.
Like, besides the dragon.
Yeah, but like at that point, it's like we can't beat the dragon.
Can do anything with a mad.
Okay, guys. You realize that this was a question being asked by a dragon.
Well, you see, we gotta think as if we're actually there. My personal thought is we don't bury the survivors.
Squirrel.
Instead, we make a convoluted pyramid
Squirrel.
scheme.
Squirrel.
A little bit.
So yeah, do I? What do I roll to see if
Roll
I can find?
investigation, please.
Okay,
Alrighty.
not too great.
Okay, so you managed to find a few loaves of bread. And you also find a like barrel of salted fish.
I'm going to bring that out to the ship, and while walking, actually, how heavy is the barrel?
The barrel weighs about probably like 50 pounds.
50 pounds. Okay.
Is it bad that I was thinking of it in kilograms and then I had to convert it?
No. Like in liters rather than gallons. I feel you.
If I used Mage Hand, that'd bring it essentially down to 40 pounds. I'm gonna ask Vettel for help. Actually, you know what? Leprow.
It's probably a better idea.
What, you wanted help moving it?
Yeah,
Okay.
moving the barrel to the ship.
Okay. Yes, I can help you move it. And he tries to pick up the barrel. Should I just roll strength?
Is your strength score greater than 15?
Yes.
Go ahead and pick it up.
Okay, thank you.
For
Alright, he
reference,
picks
my
up-
strength score is 7. I don't think I would have succeeded.
Yeah.
Mine is 10. I may
Mine
have
is-
succeeded. Yours is 20?
Yep.
Somebody rolled really good.
But you see, he's trained his muscles so hard it started seeping into training his brain as well. That's why he's the
Right.
smartest barbarian. He trained
I
every
saw
muscle.
I saw a good description of barbarians. It's like they don't have to be stupid. They just get unnecessarily angry at their enemies.
So they're a Karen.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, actually.
Except for they kill the manager before they can speak to it.
No,
Or
they
they
kill the cashier, then they kill the manager.
Then they burn down the store.
Yes.
No, then they called the cops because the manager assaulted them.
Yeah,
Oh,
right,
yeah,
right,
true.
right. Yes. And then they kill the
Yep.
cops.
Well, in that case, they should just kill everybody at that point.
But then they talked, or after they kill the cop, they kill the cop's manager.
Oh,
Anyways,
yes.
moving on.
Ready. So,
Just gets
Another squirrel.
I think the less people we have, the more squirrels there are.
Probably.
We need
Probably.
Rena.
Rita,
She always
save
keeps
us
on
from
trying.
ourselves.
That's too true. So, the Pra, you managed to bring the barrel on board with no real difficulty.
After he puts it down, Aqua's gonna point to it and say, "See, I provided preserved fish."
You provided preserved fish, really. I would say we provided preserved fish, but
I guess I'm working on preserving the fish. I don't know.
maybe we should try it my way instead of instead of Aqua's way.
The fish that were ruined.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I forgot. Okay, well. So. Okay. Did you find anything else, Aqua?
Some bread.
Good. Well, okay.
I'm gonna put the
Yes.
bread on the ship, by the way, as well. I just want to specify, just in case.
That's a good idea. It's a very good idea. Silly string party wagon. Oh my gosh. Silly string. Oh man.
So,
Okay. Did anybody check on the egg?
I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
The egg is still there on
Okay.
the boat.
Has it moved at all?
Roll investigation.
Has it changed color at all?
Roll investigation.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I shouldn't have opened my mouth.
It's a chicken.
Pra wants to eat it.
You haven't seen a chicken in days.
Chicken nuggets.
Some might even say a week.
The so Aqua, you see that the egg does appear to have been moved.
Is it the same egg?
Mm-hmm.
Make another check for that.
Can I just check for its general, just the egg's information? I'm investigating more than just if it's moved. In fact,
I understand that, but I enjoy this. So,
in fact, I
you know.
specifically said if it changed color. He's the one that asked if it moved, and I was making
no,
a joke about the whole.
I've decided that the color of the egg has nothing to do with the actual color of the dragon.
Okay, great.
Cool.
That's my solution to that problem.
Great. So that gives you plenty of time to research it, and by
Oh no,
that
I've already decided exactly what dragon it is.
Okay.
What is it?
But I'm also not interested in retconning, so it's easier for me to just change the canon.
Okay. Do I really need to roll another investigation check? I've used my critical, my good 24, a good 18.
It's the same egg.
It's the same egg? Okay. Can I tell why it's moved?
Roll no. No. Uh. It. That. I think that's going to be hard to say, actually.
Okay.
Just thinking about it.
I forget. Did we roll to see if we knew how to keep the egg? Like, are we supposed to keep it warm or something?
No, I don't think you ever got to that point.
Okay. Would that be an Arcana roll or a Nature roll?
I would let you choose whether you want it to be Arcana or Nature.
Can I do Arcana with LaPra helping me?
Sure, but that will also change the kind of information you would get, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it's just I figure since it's a magical creature that might involve like some of the information being in more.
Let me put it this way: Arcana will give you information about like the legends of dragons. Nature will give you information about lizards.
About lizards.
And other, and their that kind of life cycle.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for. By the way, do we have inspiration?
You do have inspiration. You should have inspiration.
Okay. I'm not gonna use it now. But how about I roll for Arcana, and I'm gonna ask both of you to see what you know. AKA, both of you roll Nature. Whoever's higher, whoever's lower, helping the other one.
No, if they're both gonna roll, then they can't be helping each other.
Well, sorry, let me reword that. One of them roll, the other help. Whoever has the higher stat. If it's the same, then both roll.
Okay. What's your stat, Damien?
Let's see. Nature, it's 0, and then for Arcana, it's 0.
Okay, well my Arcana is 2 and my Nature is 4, so...
Help him with his Nature roll, Damien.
I help him with his Nature roll.
Okay.
Oh gosh,
There
yes.
we go.
There we go. This is. I feel like this is about as much information as parents get in real life, so this will work out perfectly.
Oh no.
He got a 21, not a 10.
So, all right, yeah, the Nature's a 21, yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was like, even
I
with
forgot
21?
about that.
It's like, man.
Man, parents must know a lot.
I'm like, oh my god.
Either that, or you're about to get not a lot. No. Okay, so to answer the Arcana, the legends about dragons mainly talk about them in a more adult stage. So you're aware of the fact that that they're not that the color of the egg does not correspond necessarily to the type of the dragon, and the other thing is that it's other than that, you just know that the they that the aging tends to be different depending on the type of dragon in terms of how quickly they mature.
Okay.
Lepra. Now, not a lot of information has been collected on the early stages of a dragon's life, but based off your memory of creatures with similar anatomies, you can say that the egg is fairly close to hatching. In fact, probably going to hatch. It's probably in like the last stage of development before hatching. And that generally lizards that type of animal generally will tend to mature fairly quickly in relation to its overall lifespan.
Okay.
What we're getting here is it's close to hatching.
And
Yes.
also, the only possible human left in our group is the one that knows more about dragons.
Yes.
How funny would it be if if one of us was actually playing a human pretending to not be human?
That'd be good. That'd be good.
I want that to be a thing now. uh, sorry, I just I had to say that. So, did you say something about if we're supposed to keep the egg warm or not?
Yeah, sorry. Lepra would be aware of the fact that generally you would want to keep the eggs fairly warm, for similar type creatures.
Real question is this similar types of creatures?
Think. Maybe not.
I think it'd still be on the safe side to keep it warmer. Especially
Yeah.
if it's close to hatching, it won't matter as much if we get it wrong, probably.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not like we need to leave it out in the sun or something.
How warm / cold is it?
I mean, it's about maybe I'd probably say like 23 degrees Celsius.
Fahrenheit?
I believe that's around high 70s.
High 70, okay.
Mid to high 70s. It's partly cloudy.
Okay, I was about to ask, are we in the middle of a storm without knowing it again?
Partly cloudy, 10% chance of precipitation. Humidity is at 54%.
See, this is where we need a druid. Then we could tell the weather in the next day.
Do either of you know how to direct a ship in the right direction? Because we might want to start heading for land. Larger land.
I have no clue, but Prod can always learn.
And I'm guessing Vettel doesn't.
Oh, he's mostly traveled by land, so.
Man, if only we still had like 1 or 2 crew members that could talk.
Man, if only.
Would the knowledge I picked up practicing to do just that be enough to say I could probably bring this ship out to sea? Josh?
We do have a wait, did I kill the captain?
Yeah.
Yes, you killed the captain.
Well, we do have crew members still.
I doubt they'd be very willing to help us.
If they don't, they'll be sacrificed. They're screwed either way.
How about you go convince them of that? We'll see how that goes. How many people can this ship hold? I think you said 7 last time I asked.
Actually, hold on. The ship. I wrote out a whole stat block for the ship. Where did I put it?
We're gonna crash it immediately in your stat.
Max capacity I put at 10.
10. Okay, so we could bring 4 of them, but probably 3 would be a better idea. Don't want them nearly overwhelming us in number.
I mean, I killed like, what was it, 19? I don't think that will be an issue.
There you go. The Boat should be in your handouts now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Is Boat written on it anywhere, or is that just because you wanted to name it Boat?
Silence is very telling.
I'm sorry, what? I was
Is
distracted.
Boat actually written on it anywhere, or did you just want to call it boat in a funny way?
Okay, clearly you guys don't get the reference. Alrighty.
Wait, what is it? Tell us.
Phineas and Ferb.
Wait, that's from Phineas and Ferb?
Yeah, it's from Phineas and Ferb.
Oh. I haven't seen Phineas.
It stands for Buoyancy Operated Aquatic Transport.
Ah,
Wow. Did not remember that.
I don't think I've seen that episode.
Yeah, it's one of those random episodes that I don't know why I still remember it, but I do. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Anyways,
Man.
is Boat written on it anywhere?
It is now.
Dang it! I wanted to give it a name.
I'm joking. No. Why would kobolds do that?
Why not is the
why do
question.
kobolds do anything? Because they're great, that's why.
Yep.
I feel like they're the type. Well, no, they're not. Never mind. I was gonna say I feel like they're the type that might write their name on all their stuff, but no, they're very team-oriented. Because
Yeah,
we're
they do a
team.
lot of trust falls.
Oh?
Hello, Mitchell.
Hey, Mitchell.
Don't mind me.
Good.
I'm just
Oh.
listening in.
Okay.
I'll mute myself because I'm playing Uno with my family.
Nice.
Go fish. Okay. I want to name this ship, so give me a few moments. You guys do whatever you want while I figure this out.
D. Smith would like to name the ship Zeus.
No.
Poseidon. Okay, well, can the pra check just like the general area? I guess check. Can he check the ship for any gold?
We already
maybe it fell
searched
out
the
of there.
entire ship.
Yeah, but like, can I look very specifically for gold or something?
Roll investigation.
Yeah, might as well try.
Too bad you don't have advantage on this roll.
Wait, what do you mean? I said I used my inspiration. Did you not hear me? Yeah, I
So
did.
So you see, this is why I'm so picky about everything, because you guys do stuff like that. So there's no gold on the ship.
Okay.
I mean, excluding the gold in your guys' coin purses.
Yeah. Purses. The pra does not carry a purse. Pra carries a pouch. But okay.
It's not a purse, it's a satchel.
It's a satchel. It's a messenger bag. What do you mean? It's not a purse. Okay. Well, in that case, I mean, what else do we have to do? Probably shove off soon.
I'm gonna ask the group. Do you guys want to name the ship Friendship?
That is horrible.
Friendship. I want to say yes, but I'm pretty sure LePra wouldn't like that idea. But I really want to say yes. Oh, dang it. Friendship. Wait, did you say that in character or out of character? You said that in character.
In character.
Right? Okay. Well, Lepra is going to kind of scoff and be like, "Oh, we're not naming it Friendship. It has ship in the name already."
Fine, stop pressuring me. How about... Ooh, I know. Peer pressure.
Peer pressure? What
Since
is
you're...
this peer pressure?
Well, you see, you're my peer, and you're pressuring me not to name it that, so I want to name it peer pressure.
I'm not pressuring you. You asked for my opinion. Or you asked if we should name it that.
Then it's named Friendship.
No, we're not naming it Friendship.
See, you're pressuring me into not naming it that.
You know what? Let's just call it... the SS Conch.
I don't know about that.
Well, better than Friendship.
This is the entire session.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
debating.
How about not for sale?
Not for sale. What if we decide to sell it eventually?
Oh, that's good. I like that one.
Okay. Aqua and Lepra, both of you roll persuasion. Whoever is higher gets to name the ship.
Oh my god.
I'm using my inspiration. I don't care.
Okay. Alright.
Nope.
I didn't need to, but I don't care. It's called the Friendship.
Ugh. Is it friendship or friendship?
I thought it was going to be not for sale.
No, it is the Friendship.
Ugh. Fine.
Is there anything around that I could use to make paint?
Or you could just scratch it into the side.
Roll investigation. No.
Can I
I
roll
mean-
nature to look for any plants that can be used to make paint?
Sure. You do find a few, but not anywhere near the quantity you would need.
Hmm. Is it enough for not for sale?
No.
Hmm.
Like you would need a lot of plants.
Can I look for any paint just around the village?
Sure. Roll another
We've got
investigation check.
paint. It's just not good, and it will probably come off real quick.
I'm gonna ask Vettel to help me look around.
Why don't we just scratch it into the side?
Is Vettel gonna help me?
I point to the bodies.
I'm gonna ask Lepra to help me.
What? That's a good paint source. It'll probably get washed
The only
off.
issue is you gotta let it set so that it soaks into the wood so it stains it. Otherwise, it'll just wash off. I'm so sorry.
So is
Drop them
Lepra
all
gonna
in
help
the
me?
Yes, he will help you.
Okay.
I will say, Damien, my biggest concern is just the fact that you have all this knowledge in the first place.
Well, like, let's be honest here. Blood does stain.
Yeah.
If you let it soak into wood, it will stain it. You need hydrogen peroxide to get it out. It's not a fun cleanup.
I mean, I didn't know that.
Okay.
I'm a little scared now.
Not gonna ask
Tea
questions.
drinker.
So,
No, just kidding.
Michael, do you really want to be his next experiment onto?
Not really.
Look, I can't, like, I cannot even hurt a fly. I just know things. I watched a lot of serial killer documentaries when I was a kid. Okay, I just know things.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Okay, so
thank my
no, they don't
parents
have
for
any pain
keeping
lying
me safe.
around.
Thank you, Damien.
The answer to the question.
Hmm.
Well, I think we only have one option then.
Until we find paint, its name is gonna fluctuate.
So you don't want to use blood to put the name that you handpicked onto the ship.
It wouldn't be very much of a friendship if it was bound by someone else's blood, now would it?
Well, yeah, our friendship is strong because the blood of our enemies is on it. Sounds good to me.
So you think those people are our enemy?
Yes. I mean, kind of. I mean, that's how we justify their death, possibly.
Aqua's just gonna kind of sigh.
They were unknown enemies.
Are there any paths leading out of the village, maybe further inland?
Yeah, there is one.
Is it heading like directly inland or kind of along the water?
It's it starts going in directly inland, but does seem to kind of curve a little bit more towards the to match the coast. Later down, it looks like. To you.
I think since we don't have anyone currently that could actually man this boat that we would be able to trust, unless you guys think we should trust the tongueless, I don't know, tied up sailors, we might want to investigate the further inland. See where the path goes.
We could just investigate.
I'll say this. I'll do whatever, but the longer we stay on this island, the longer we have to deal with Vettel. Oh.
Okay,
Yeah.
Josh, are we going to be punished if we try and bring the ship to normal land?
There's not too much of a penalty. It will
great.
it will have some disadvantages to it. But the penalty is probably not going to be as bad as you think it's going to be.
Okay. I say we sail out then. Any objections?
Nope. Probably okay with that.
Are you taking any sailors with you, or is it just the three of you?
I think that's more up to Damien.
Yeah, of course we're taking later sacrifices.
Or food, if we need it.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we're bringing the sailors.
Okay. Alrighty. So then the first thing I'm gonna need is I'm gonna need a strength check from everyone to push the boat into the water.
Oh, it's not in the water?
No.
When they get the time to land it?
No, it's pulled up onto the beach. I thought I described this.
I don't
Last
remember this.
I'm pretty sure I described this.
Wow, this is shocking. Oh, that's so sad.
You said strength.
Yes.
I'm going to use
That
my
is
mage
sad.
hand to help.
Okay, that doesn't.
Sounds about right.
Okay. So, you managed to make some progress, but the boat is still more on land than it is on water from that first push.
We're gonna have to force push it like Yoda in
Is-
Star Wars.
Are the sails unfurled? Furled, whatever.
No, they're still folded up on the mast. Whatever you call that. I'm not super up to date on my ship terms.
Would I be able to freeze the wet ground under it with the shape water spell? Make it easier to move, or would that like freeze it to the ground?
Are we on a sand beach or a mud clay beach? Or
it's
rock
it's
beach?
a sand beach.
Okay. That will make it a bit easier. Well, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I'll tell you this: it's not going to make a difference in your rolls. I'm put it that way.
Why don't we just
No,
try
I think
pushing it again?
Mud Beach would suck. Never mind.
Push again.
All right, and more strength checks, please.
I only get one good strength check once a
Ooh.
year, so
LaPra
Oh my God.
lifts the boat,
And throws it into the water.
but not until after he bench presses it.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys are pushing, and you're making good progress, and then all of a sudden LaPra gets this like second wind out of nowhere, and then single-handedly like pushes it the rest of the way.
He asked to speak to Life's manager.
screams while doing it.
Like, you guys together get it to about 2/3 of the way, and then LaPra just runs and finishes it off.
Yep.
Aqua's gonna kind of like wipe away some sweat. Whew, hard work.
Not really.
You didn't do anything.
I pushed with all my might.
Alright.
I think it was a group effort. I mean, more so on my part, but still,
Yes,
everybody
yes.
contributed.
We see your strength. Now let's leave.
Yes, I agree.
You agree that my cat's very, very fluffy? Because she is.
I was agreeing to leaving, but I'm sure your cat is very fluffy.
Yeah.
So much. She's chilling with me right now.
Is your spider fluffy?
Yeah, he is.
That's nice. I still
Isn't
don't
his
like
name
spiders.
Mittens?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like a fluffy name to me.
I mean, when
Really,
he
we just
first
need to
shed,
confirm the camera in your room was still working. That's all we
Oh
need to
no.
do.
Oh.
yeah, when he first shed, molted, I picked up his freaking little mold, and it was super soft. It was like, what? I expected this to be heavier and not soft, but it is.
Anyways, so yeah, we set sail, heading for land. Like, other than the land we just left.
Alrighty. I'm gonna need you guys to pick a direction.
West.
Do we go the direction we came from?
North.
Or do we just try and go straight east?
Probably don't want to go the direction we just came from, since we're banned from that direction.
Some people are banned from that direction.
Yeah,
Some, not
well.
all.
Probably straight east then.
Okay, hold on. I gotta figure out where. I gotta pull up my map.
Oh, I see. You get a map, but we don't. Real nice, Josh.
I mean, it's the real world. You could just look up a real life map and guess the direction and
You could.
location.
The only problem is that I am using an imaginary island.
So the Cyclops was there. Got it. I mean, obviously, he has to be on an imaginary isle, because why would the Cyclops be on a real isle? We would have found it by now. Come on.
Would we have, though?
Don't
If it's
question it.
Alrighty. So you guys attempt to sail east.
Yes.
Alrighty.
If
So
it takes multiple days, I'm spending my downtime training to properly do the ship stuff.
Well, that's the thing. You guys are probably going to need to be running the ship.
Yeah.
That means that you will not be doing downtime.
Isn't that essentially the same thing for me? Training, boat handling, using the boat.
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'm too tired to care right now. So, okay. Mitchell beep you.
Broken.
Alrighty. So, I'm pretty sure he's still listening, so beep you, Mitchell.
Why are you saying please?
So if you the first section of the sailing, right? What were you training?
I was training boat handling, or whatever. The vehicle.
Proficiency with water vehicles.
Yeah, that.
Okay, I would let you count that in this circumstance.
Okay.
But I would also say that I will also say though that I would do it at half value. So you need 2 days to count as 1 day.
Okay.
Just because you don't have anyone experienced to teach you things, you're just kind of figuring it out on your own. So.
No, we have sailors to help me.
A few.
And so, if you look, the first section of the sailing mechanics is titled Normal Sailing. So, every 6 hours there has to be like a quote-unquote navigation check. Will you guys be using the sailors to help you, or are you just kind of carrying them along as passengers?
I mean, my vote would be to use the sailors to help us.
Do any of them have a compass?
No.
Okay. Probably still a good idea to use the sailors. Question is that intimidation, persuasion, deception?
It would have to be intimidation to convince them to help you.
Okay, who here has high intimidation?
I've got 3
you will have to roll-
intimidation.
You will have to roll intimidation every day that you want them to help you.
I have 2 intimidation.
So I have the highest intimidation then. Great.
But
Wait,
would I
what's
get
your-
advantage because of the things that have happened to them because of him?
Well, I was gonna say someone should help me roll intimidation because I have other bonuses to add to it.
I'll help.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll intimidation with his help, and then on top of that, every day I'm going to use my wild talent to add a D.
Just roll whatever it is, please.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out what it is.
Hello?
Okay,
Hello?
so that adds a 4 to
There we
that
go.
23 to a 27.
All right, yeah, they'll help you today.
Good.
Good. Ooh.
So in
Very
that case,
good.
you have 6 crew effectively. So of the so there's 5 skills that need to be rolled. Each one of you can take one, or you can delegate the rest to the crew, or you can have the crew take 3, and then you can have one person give advantage to another person. How you want to do it, you can figure out yourselves. This is all in the sailing mechanics handout. You need to roll, but the 6 of you together need to roll perception, dexterity, nature, charisma, and athletics.
All of us?
No, just one person per check.
Acrobatics, dexterity.
I can't help very
Name
well.
again. What are
Is
they?
the sailing mechanics?
Oh,
This
the
is in the sailing
sailing.
mechanics handout. It's the first thing in the sailing mechanics handout.
Wait, what'd you say you could
got
do,
it.
Damien?
Oh, actually, I could do perception.
I can do
And
athletics, and because I have a 7 in that.
No, each person can only do one.
Sorry.
We don't have enough
only-
people to do everyone then.
Well, you have sailors.
True.
We have minions. We're not animals.
So they
we
will,
have
they will fill
technology.
whatever roles you want them to that you can't do, and then because you have one extra person, you can use that person to then provide advantage to
Okay.
another role.
I'm gonna do the charisma roll.
I rolled
Alrighty.
I'll do the dexterity.
Alrighty. So then they'll take
Yes.
nature and perception. And what do you want to have advantage?
Perception, probably.
So perception has advantage, and they are rolling perception and nature, right? Yes. So here's perception, and here's nature. And those are rolled to me, right? So the perception's a 7, and the nature is an 11.
Great. Even with advantage, perception was bad.
Like it was a 6 and a 7.
Did it at least help it raise to a 7, or would it have gotten a 7 anyways?
No, it raised it to a 7.
Okay. Whew, it wasn't worthless.
Okay.
Just nearly useless.
So, alrighty. So you guys managed to successfully set sail here, and shoot, I don't remember how to do that. Alrighty. And so it manages to be somewhat smooth. You guys are a little wobbly on your course. It's not exactly a straight line. It's more like a sine wave, if that makes any sense. But you're moving. And so then we get reach to about noon, and I'm going to need you guys to do all of that again.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Do I need to intimidate them again?
No, they're
Okay.
good for the rest of the day here.
And I'm gonna use my wild talent.
Oh.
So that's an 18.
Am I allowed to use acrobatics, or does it have to be dexterity?
You can use acrobatics. It's fine.
Okay. That makes this a lot easier.
Yeah, I don't know why I just put dexterity. They're basically the same thing. Okay. So the perception got a 17, and the what's the other one? Nature got a 13.
Okay, that's better.
So all of that. Line is much straighter this time, so you actually managed to get full distance out of this time slot. And by this point, the sun is starting to set, and you guys will be at disadvantage for your rolls if you do a third straight shift. Because
What happens if we
you've been
fail?
working and sailing for 12 hours straight now.
Oh, well. Yeah, maybe we should take a break then, or a rest.
Or the anchors. Got them.
Lower the ankles.
Does the ship have anchors?
Yeah, that's the question.
No, it does not.
Okay, Aqua, I guess you're our anchor.
I'm heavy, not that heavy.
We could always use the same. Never mind. I'm done. Alright.
Is there any downside to not doing a third shift, or the not getting as far?
You could potentially run into something. And considering you'll be at disadvantage, the odds.
What was that?
Because you'll be at disadvantage, the odds of that will be higher.
Well, I'm saying if we don't take the third shift.
Oh, if you don't think no, there's no disadvantage to that. I mean, the ship might drift a little bit overnight. But it's not any more. But fundamentally, it's not any more dangerous than sleeping while traveling on land.
I'd say we just kind of don't take this shift. Don't want to risk it with an inexperienced crew.
I mean, you can raise the sails, and that'll lower the movement.
Yeah, we do that.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Okay.
I'll take first shift, and then go to my hammock.
Guess I'll take second shift then.
Alright, I guess we'll take on a third shift.
Alrighty. So, in that case, let's see here. Aqua,
Yes.
perception check, please.
Okey-dokey.
That's fine. Through the dim light of the moon, you manage to see that it appears that the ship is kind of drifted a little bit, and there's a random rock that you're kind of heading in the general direction of.
Can I look closer at said rock?
Make the same mistake the captains on the Titanic did.
Sure, roll perception.
No, I don't mean to move the ship closer. I just want to get a better look before I automatically assume it's a rock.
Alrighty. Yeah, it still appears to be a rock.
Okay. How sharp / dangerous to the boat does it look?
I mean, it looks like a fairly small rock, but it is a fairly pointy rock.
Okay.
Don't risk it. Don't risk it. There's always bigger than you think.
I could freeze part of the like the water under the ship, so that it doesn't hit the rock, but I still don't want to risk that. I'm gonna wake up the crew and say we need to keep going. At least to get away from the rock.
Okay. Everyone do your rolls at disadvantage, please. The perception will be a straight perception roll, though.
$12 charisma.
12 charisma. Okay.
Wait, am I supposed to roll perception too, right?
No, you're rolling athletics.
Oh, I'm not supposed to. Okay.
Alrighty. So then the perception check is a 15, and the nature check is a 9. So you guys managed to get yourselves, woken up and moving, and it's by no means as good as the last leg that you did. But as you start to get close to the very, very first of the morning, you do see some land on the horizon.
Land ho. How large is the land? Like, does it look like another island or a peninsula or what?
It's hard to tell from this distance. You'd need to get closer.
And get closer we shall.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. So, your guys are going to need to do another set of rolls, and you will also take a point of exhaustion.
Okay.
By the way, is my charisma, is that just like me motivating everyone?
Yeah, that's literally just motivating everyone. Yeah.
Well, wouldn't that be
do this.
performance? Persuasion? I don't know.
I don't think my 6 outweighs the.
Yeah. So. The perception check is a 2, and the nature check's a 4. By the way. So. So you managed to get close enough to see that it is in fact you can't see the end of the land. It just keeps going. And you also feel a very large bump
Oh no.
as the ship hits something and takes. Hold on.
You
There
all
we go.
good, Josh?
14 points of damage to the hull.
Okay. Are we taking on water?
No, you are not.
Okay. Can I get off the boat and see what we hit?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Roll a perception check.
Of course.
Alrighty.
A critical fail and now a critical success.
It's just a very, very large rock.
Do I see any other very, very large rocks to worry about?
Not
Possibly
not in
reefs.
your vision.
Okay. I'm going to cast what's it called? Shape water to change the opacity of the water to maybe make it slightly more clear. See slightly further.
What's the range of
10-foot cube, I believe.
That's not gonna make a difference.
Okay. I'm guessing I can't use that spell while I do my charisma rolls to help the person on perception check.
No.
Okay.
You cannot.
So, do we roll more? Or do we get to land with that?
You guys do manage to get to land with that, but you don't immediately see a like port or anything in view.
But this ship can be taken onto the beach, right?
Yes.
I say we take the ship to land and get an actual rest.
Oh, we don't
Okay.
see any like civilization or anything. We just see land.
Right now you just see land.
Is it steep, like steep hills just beyond the beach, or steep mountains, whatever?
Roll perception for me, please. So the land, it's a very rocky beach leading up to leading up to a very hilly terrain.
This is concerning. I've read the Odyssey enough to know that rocky beaches and hills are never a good thing. Where's
also,
the
it's-
whirlpool, Josh? Where's the whirlpool?
It's the Italy coast. I believe almost all of it is rocky and with hills.
No, I'm just giving him a hard time.
Also, stop giving him ideas.
Exactly.
I don't need to give him ideas. He just has to go read the Odyssey or the Iliad.
Well, you're giving him
Any
the
other-
idea to read the Odyssey or the Iliad. In all actuality, those books, he's just gonna have us live them now. We're the ones that write those books in this universe.
None of us are charming enough to be Odysseus, though. Let's be honest here.
So I say we make landfall for now, rest, and maybe... What's our food situation looking like?
After going through 1 day's worth of food, I believe that you for 6 people. It's 6 people.
It's okay, I've got my own supply of soup.
What kind of soup?
You would have about.
The bad
the food
kind.
situation would be pretty good. The water
Oh, no.
situation's a little iffy, though.
I would have cast...
Right, yeah, no, okay, you're good then.
Okay. I didn't mention water because I don't think that's ever going to be a problem with a crew of 10 or less with me
How
casting
much
that
water
spell.
can you make in 1 day?
20 gallons.
20 gallons.
Oh, wow.
And I believe the average person needs to drink 2 gallons of water every day. Or I might be even going overkill with that.
I think I drink like 1 gallon a day. Oh.
Well, I definitely don't drink enough water. So,
Yeah, I think that, yeah, you're probably fine in that case. Yeah, okay. The food situation, I'd say at current consumption, you'd probably, yeah, I'd say you could probably go for maybe another 3 days with food,
Okay.
assuming current consumption continues.
I mean, just reached land, so I don't think we'll have trouble finding more food.
I say we take a nap to clear our exhaustion until sundown and then actually go to sleep.
Well, we should probably have to watch over the sailors unless we want to intimidate them again.
We could also tie them up.
That too. Let's
We
do
should have
that.
somebody. Well, we should still have somebody take a watch too, possibly.
Yeah.
Just
Okay,
'cause-
well, I don't plan to actually go hunting. I plan to look for alchemical ingredients.
Oh,
And I don't... I wouldn't trust anyone else to do that for me.
okay.
So I guess it's whichever one of you wants to hunt the most. That
Wait, I
doesn't
thought-
stay.
Wait. So are we taking naps or something, or are we?
Oh, you mean watch during the nap?
Yeah.
We let the sailors out, and we start. We
And we just
get
go to
suits on
sleep.
No. We release the sailors, and but we're all dressed up in suits and have like a cocktail, and we're like, today, men, we hunt the most dangerous animal around.
Oh no,
God.
humans.
Yeah, we hunt long pig. Hmm. um.
I'll help.
Damien,
if
Damien.
hunts.
Is that a most dangerous game reference?
I have no idea. I just know that's like a thing.
Oh, okay.
That I know. I think that's a joke that's been around for a while.
Well, there's a short story or like book or something, and there's also a movie. What's called The Most Dangerous Game, where this like psychopath like millionaire invites people to his island and he like hunts them.
Well, the most dangerous game is another way of saying humans. Same
Yeah.
with Long Pig and
Okay.
other stuff like that.
Yeah. All right. I'll let you guys play. I needed clarification.
Very good. But if LePra is hunting, I'll help him so then he can get advantage. I don't know.
Okay.
Unless it's a stealth thing, in which we should do the opposite, because I've got a 5 in stealth.
Well, for the actual
know.
taking a nap, if we're taking watch for that, I'd just say we take equal shifts and take like a 2-hour nap.
I feel like we should take a watch. In case, like, I don't know, something happened.
Yeah.
Well, like, are we gonna after, though?
I thought
I
we
guess
were.
we'd probably just sleep after that.
I mean, if we're just doing a short rest, in that case, none of us
Short
actually need
rest
to
will
sleep.
not short rest will not clear your exhaustion.
But how about like a nap?
You will need to take a long rest to remove the exhaustion.
Okay. Well, there's really no point to taking a nap.
What time of the day is it?
By this point, it's about mid-morning.
Mid-morning. We should probably take a long rest, then hunt, then wait for night, then long rest, and get started on the fresh day.
Okay.
I know that's a lot of long rests, but it's probably not a bad idea.
Well, the thing
Yeah.
about sailing is it takes time to get places, and unfortunately, not a lot of stuff happens in between those times. So,
And we don't
We're
want
gonna
to
end.
we don't want to be doing it while exhausted or in the middle of night.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to get stranded on an island and pull like a Moby Dick and completely extinct a species of turtle because we hungry. And then set fire to the island just for funsies.
Also, our we have the combined crew name of Gilligan.
Oh, man.
Another island reference for you there.
Gilligan's Island.
Okay, so yeah, I think we're gonna take a long rest. I'll take first shift.
okay.
Okay, I'll take second.
So hold on, just to clarify, did you guys already pull? Were you going to pull the boat up before or after that long rest?
Before.
Before.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I will need perception and dexterity checks from everyone.
Perception
Or
and dexterity, you said?
Or acrobatics. Perception and acrobatics.
And perception. I know, right?
Alrighty. So you guys managed to find a fairly not rocky part of beach to land on. The hull does take an additional 5 points of damage, though.
Those are numbers I can live with.
During
It's
the
not the
landing.
end of the world.
And
Wait.
so,
Were we even able to fix that? None of us know how to do that.
Not really, but also I think we'd take more damage if we sailed exhausted, or just took a nap while the ship was floating.
Yeah,
alright,
probably.
so now I'm gonna need strength checks from everyone
Oh boy.
to pull it ashore.
Oh.
I'm helping.
Oof.
My strength check was bad.
All of ours were.
Yeah.
By the way, you're gonna need to have made another intimidation check to get the sailors to help by this point.
Oh, another intimidation. Okay.
Yeah, you need another intimidation.
Is Vettel or Lepra helping me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I guess we got a double advantage.
Oh, there we
23.
go.
3. Alrighty, they will be helping you again. And that's not helpful. Alrighty. I mean, it's
No.
better than you guys.
What was that?
But not by a lot. One got a 3, another got an 11. Actually, no, there was a third one. Right, got 3. 3 of them.
We're all
got
very
5.
tired.
Okay. That does not add up well. Alrighty. So, you kind of managed to pull it ashore-ish. I mean, it's kind of like half on, half off. It's not being
should we try to?
immediate.
Well,
I mean, you can try again.
yeah. I mean, we might as well just try again.
Can't. If I froze.
That's better.
Okay, it's not going to make enough of a difference, trust me, Noah.
Well, I was guessing. Never mind. It wasn't about making a difference for that. It was for something else. But never mind. I'm reverse helping.
I'm doing the
Wow.
opposite of helping.
I roll so low, I don't even get a 0.
-1.
Alrighty. So overall, the rolls are a little bit better though, and you guys do manage to pull it ashore, despite the fact that Aqua got confused, disoriented as to which direction they were moving in.
I'm pushing.
So like everyone else was trying to pull the boat up, exhausted, and Aqua's just pushing it back.
Yep.
Alrighty. But it's ashore now. You guys can take your long rest.
I'm taking my long rest where I normally take my rests. I just want to specify every time because, you know, can't be too careful.
All right. Are we doing watches during this one then?
First watch.
All right. I'll do second watch again.
And I'm assuming you guys tied up the sailors, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Make survival checks for that. I need 3 survival checks. Okay, that's 2. I got 1 from Vettel. Alright, that's 1 from each person. Okay, so each of you tied 1 person up.
Oh no.
Alrighty.
Can I add an
So-
extra layer of intimidation?
No. Alrighty.
I'll sleep right next to them so that it's extra intimidating.
Who? Okay. What's the order?
Me. First.
The same.
Yeah. Just
Alrighty. Just to clarify again, because you only have 3 people. You don't have a 4th watch, so that those last 2 hours are not covered right now. Just to clarify that.
oh, okay.
In
Well,
order for it to count as a long watch, the max you can do is 2 hours. Or a long rest, the max you can do is a 2-hour watch.
Or we could take a 10-hour long rest. Which wouldn't really help a ton, but the first person to take a watch... Sorry, this... No, that doesn't help the situation.
Yeah, because then you get a problem that, then the second... Yeah,
mhm.
so...
I just figure if we make it long enough, we get 8 hours in there somehow.
Eventually.
A 24-hour long rest. Everyone's sleeping at some point in time, but by the time we're finished, someone needs to sleep again.
Yeah, I guess we should probably have the second watch be unwatched. So first, third, and fourth. Because the first one, we'll see if anyone comes after spotting us, make landfall. Second, yeah, something could still come in that time. But third and fourth, something might, if someone is watching us, they might start to get anxious and do something. So I think second watch is the one we should leave unmanned.
I will then need a check from the second person to see if they wake up or not. Because there's no one to be there to wake them up, so...
I will
What, like
hide
a-
the egg, by the way.
Okay, you
Would
hide
just
the egg.
slap them.
like a
I would wake up
constitution?
and slap them away.
Well, no, everyone's going to be asleep because the first watch person's going to sleep, leaving this 2-hour window where everyone's asleep, so no
Would this
one's
be
awake to
kind-
wake up the second watch person.
Let's see, do I have any 2-hour spells?
Is this Constitution check, Josh?
That would be a constitution check, so, Alright, guess there's no third watch either.
Oh my god.
In that case, Vettel,
Mhm.
can I get a constitution check from you?
Is that a saving throw or just Constitution?
Just constitution. Alright, Vettel, you pop awake exactly as your shift starts to see all 3 of the sailors gone.
Oh no.
I guess it's time to do the most dangerous hunt, or hunt the most dangerous creature in the world. I
Oh,
get
no.
up and start running, trying to find them.
So we don't have a fourth watch, and you're
The
not
third
getting a
watch
long
person.
rest.
Yeah, you still have exhaustion, Vettel, just to clarify that point.
On the
because-
bright side, so do the sailors.
Yes.
They can't get far.
Yeah, so roll me a survival check.
Oh, that's stealth. Sorry, hold on. I'm
Alright.
much better.
Yeah, so you managed to track them for a short period of time, but you're just so tired you just can't. You lose their steps.
This is possibly where I could just have them go just disappear.
So and yeah, if this wants to be your transition, then
Yeah.
we'll figure out a way to justify how what's the other person who wasn't
Morbus.
around? Morbus, yes, the person who wasn't around long enough for me to remember their name.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do a transition here for that. So Vettel has run off, and so
I'm sorry, guy.
That's okay. I get it.
so you guys wake up from your sleep to find the sailors gone and Vettel gone. Yeah,
But we're fully rested. That's the
but you
most
are fully
important
rested, yes.
thing.
You are fully rested.
We got our beauty sleep. The Pra's gonna get up and start looking around and start shouting Vettel's name. Be like, Vettel? Vettel? After presumably hearing no response, he's going to turn to Aqua, or he's going to find Aqua and be like, Aqua, do you know where Vettel is? Aqua? Or no?
Aqua!
They're both gone.
They've took
That was
them
an
all.
empty ship.
Sorry, my microphone muted itself again. So I'm gonna check on the egg, but I guess I'm also gonna answer. Well, you see, the sailors are gone. He's gone. My guess, he let them free and is now hunting them.
Well, I mean, as long as he doesn't die, I guess he can hunt humans if he wants to.
Alright, so you're checking on the egg?
Yes, I'm checking on the egg.
And where exactly did you hide the egg? I meant to ask that.
Somewhere that I thought no one else would see it, probably. And when no one else was around. My guess is maybe...
If you guys moved inland a little bit, there, it starts to become very forested with trees and bushes and whatnot.
Well, I was thinking still on the ship.
Oh, still on the ship. Okay, yeah. All right.
I don't know what the inside of the ship looks like, but as I said, probably somewhere that only Aqua usually goes in, and also I would have done it when no one was around.
Okay, yeah. So the egg is still there. And by the way, just to clarify, it's just like 2 floors. There's no rooms. There's no anything.
Yeah.
It's literally just 2 floors.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the egg is still on the boat.
Okay. We lost our sailors. We lost Vettel. I don't think we can sail this ship with a skeleton crew, unless you can summon skeletons. But I highly doubt that.
I will say though.
No.
I will
There's
say,
a
because you
Can
didn't
we-
ask, and I'll go ahead and tell you, because I was giving you a hard time last time, the egg is moved. It's not exactly in the same spot that you left it.
Can I roll investigation to see if I can tell anything of importance about the egg?
Sure.
Our egg is sneaking out and going to parties at night with horrible
Yeah,
parents.
The dice want me to know.
It's definitely moved farther than it could have just from like the waves.
Do I feel like any kicking or anything coming from it?
When you put your hand on the surface, you do feel some undulation.
What is that?
It's about to be born. Somebody
Oh.
get a what's it called? Yep. Okay. Well, that joke
I
fell
don't know. through.
I don't know
Somebody
either.
get a druid. Maybe one that knows something about magic. Maybe named Vettel. Or was he a druid?
I don't
Oh,
think he was.
No.
was he?
Okay.
I was gonna say. I was like, wait, was Vettel the truth?
I completely. Sorry, not Vettel. I mean, Morpus.
no. He was not a druid.
Okay, I just remember you went hunting that one time and were like doing prayers on it or something.
Oddly enough, no, he's not a druid.
Okay.
Oh, well. Should we go try to find Vettel, or should we stay back with the ship?
How about you keep an eye on the ship? I'm gonna look for some alchemical supplies. And keep an eye out for maybe any people further inland. And when I come back, we can figure out what to do then.
Okay. That sounds like a good plan. I'll watch the ship then.
And I'll go out looking for alchemical supplies.
What specifically are you looking for?
Like a plant or something that might be able to be used.
I mean, okay, I'm sorry, but I still have no idea what the heck that means.
Okay. based on the mechanics we were talking about before, I want a specific, like, I should be able to buy just straight up alchemical supplies that cost half the price of whatever I would be using to make it. I want to look like
an item.
to make
right?
Stuff like perfume or antitoxins, whatever.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can pull that up again. But like the thing,
Oh.
like, I mean, does it have like a list of what that is, or because I don't know what to tell you in terms of what, like, if you're looking for a specific item, then yeah, I can give you.
I'm just looking for. I need to find the description as well. Give me a second.
Because you keep saying that, but it's so vague, and I have no idea what you're actually looking for. So I have no idea what you would realistically find.
I'm looking for anything, any plants or anything of value that I could use to make potions or just sell.
That's just way too open-ended of a question.
Lavender.
That's just way
Damn
too much of an
Lavender.
open-ended question
Mint.
for me to really answer that.
Alderwood.
If only I could find
Or
that
just-
page that I.
Yeah, no, I pulled up the page and I'm trying to look here.
I'm sure that's not very helpful. Sorry.
Essentially, what I'm looking for is stuff that can be converted into money. Probably the best way to put it. Okay, there.
I can list a bunch of alchemical ingredients from, like, Elder Scrolls.
A lot of that
Cornflower.
stuff isn't real.
Cornflower is real. Same with lavender and mountain flowers. They're just wildflowers, but they changed the name. Jute is real. There's actually a lot of plants that are real. They just changed some of the name. Ninroot isn't real. I know that because I have not been screamed at by a plant yet. I mean, if it is real, please correct me because I'd love to be screamed at by a plant. But
No, it's in the Elder Scrolls. It's a plant that has absorbed, or sound is powerful in that universe. Hence the shouts in Skyrim, the sound of the Nirnroot, and why you can find more powerful Nirnroot in a cave that has a rock that vibrates, that can't be melted easily.
Alright, isn't that the red one that's like, I crave violence?
I don't think it craves violence, but yes, it is the red one. Okay. Need to find the part of this that I'm looking for. I don't see the mechanic I remember reading. I'm kind of skimming this.
Yeah, I'm trying to go through it too, and I'm not seeing anything like specific. Like, I mean, there's the like like artisan, like the artisan's tools thing for alchemists, but I would have assumed that you'd already have that.
I'm not looking specifically for the tools.
No, I understand that.
Okay, so alchemical crafting. You can use the tool proficiency to create alchemical items. A character can spend money to collect raw materials, which weigh 1 pound for every 50 GP spent. The DM can allow a character to make a check using the
Where on the page is this?
indicated spell. No, I actually just looked up alchemist supplies. Subtract half the value of the created item from the total GP worth of raw materials you are carrying. So essentially, I am looking for those raw materials.
Well, okay. The problem is that I don't know. I don't know what those raw materials are, and so I can't tell you what the likelihood of them existing in the middle of, you know,
Flowers. I guess mostly flowers for perfume.
I mean, if you can get me, if you can figure out, you know, what supplies make up alchemists' supplies, because everything that I'm reading just says that, you know, you gather the materials for whatever specifically you're trying to make, rather than just gathering generic stuff. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, that was for more special stuff. And the thing that
Like,
I
I
was...
mean, if you tell me that you want to make like perfume, that's great. I can, you know, we can work something out there. But if you tell me you
and I'm
want
saying,
alchemist supply,
okay, I'm
I
looking
have.
for flowers to make perfume.
Okay, thank you. That's what I was looking for, because I was just I'm sorry, but I'm tired and I'm getting very easily confused by this.
Yeah, sorry.
And I'm sorry for getting frustrated as well.
It's fine. I understand.
Alrighty. So you want to make perfume?
Yeah.
So in that case, make a nature check, please.
Okay, nature.
Alrighty. Yeah, you're able to find a few flowers that would be suitable for that.
Okay. If a single vial of perfume costs 2.5 gold to make, approximately how much is it worth?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
So perfume costs 2.5 gold to make, it's worth 5 gold. Approximately how much gold is this worth? So I could just write down my inventory, this much gold worth of supplies for perfume.
I would say that, well, how long were you out there gathering?
Until nighttime, when we were going to take, I guess, another long rest.
Yeah, alrighty. So in that case, I would say that you gathered around probably 1.5 gold pieces worth.
Okay. Okay, and then I go back to the ship.
Alrighty. What were Vettel and Lepra doing?
Well, I mean, the Pra was really just watching the ship, so.
Right, no, Vettel ran off. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
What was Lepra doing?
He was watching the ship.
Okay, he was watching
Just
the ship.
watching the ship, I
Alright,
guess.
you're just watching the ship.
I don't know what else. Yeah,
Alrighty, so in that
keeping
case,
an eye on things.
In that case, it's starting to reach nightfall. Aqua, you make your way back to the boat. And I assume you guys are taking another long rest, right?
Would it
Yes.
be possible to extend how long until we get exhaustion if we just took 4-hour naps? Or would, because we don't really need a long rest. I'm just asking, can we like each sleep 4 hours, guard for 4 hours to prolong exhaustion?
For exhaustion prolonging, yeah, I'd allow that. I wouldn't let you get any of the other benefits of a long rest, though.
I mean, we've already had a long rest, so don't think we need any of those other benefits.
But I'm just clarifying that for
Yeah.
future president. Does that
Yeah.
make
Yeah.
sense?
Okay.
President. You're
Because
running
whenever-
for president.
Because
Yeah.
whenever I say something, and it says 24 sessions down the road, it's like, well, you allowed this in this specific circumstance, so why can't we do it in this circumstance, which is totally different?
I'll take the first 4-hour watch.
All right, I'll take the second then.
Ready. So who? Aqua. Could I get a perception check, please?
Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry. It took me a second to realize you had rolled.
Don't worry, it took roll 20 a second to realize I rolled 2.
So as you are, I assume, standing on the deck of the boat.
Yeah, I assume so too.
And as you look out, you see a herd of sheep just pass into view on land. They're not on the water. They're not walking on water. They're on land.
Good
Somebody's
to clarify.
tired.
Do I see anyone else around them?
Roll perception. Oh, right. Sorry, you already rolled perception.
I
I'm
rolled
sorry.
better perception.
So there doesn't appear to be anyone around. I'm sorry. I forgot you rolled perception already.
In that case, I won't say or do anything. Unless the sheep start coming towards us aggressively. Like some kind of chimera.
And start speaking to you.
Alrighty. So in that case, your watch ends.
I wake up Lepra and then go to my normal hammock.
Alrighty. Lepra. About an hour into your shift, I need you to roll perception.
Right. Ooh.
Alrighty.
Wow. I haven't done that well in perception roll in a while.
You see off on the water a ship.
Oh, great.
It's a relatively small ship and of a design you don't really recognize. And nothing's lit on the ship either. It's
Pirates.
Skeleton crew.
Or Atlanteans. Atlanteans.
it's just kind of traveling along the coast.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep an eye on it and
Alrighty.
watch it as I do my shift.
And so after so as you watch it for a few minutes, you see it descend into the water.
What?
So it is Atlantean.
Going back to Davy Jones' locker, I told you it's a skeleton crew. Literal skeleton crew.
So you lose sight of it as the mast slips under the surface. And I do mean to clarify,
Okay.
it's not like it tipped over. It just went kind of straight down, continuing its path.
Descended back into the murky depths.
Yes.
Okay. What point at my shift is this?
This is at this point it's about an hour and 15 into your shift.
So I still have like 2 hours and 45 minutes left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything happens during your shift.
Okay. Of course.
Well, it's,
Well,
that's not the way I plan it, but that's the way it's been working out so far.
See, by taking first shift always, I take the far less statistically dangerous.
Yes. Indeed. Now I know why you're always like first. No, I'm just... Okay, can I see? I mean, I know it's dark. Oh, well, you said they didn't have any lanterns. So I'm assuming I wouldn't be able to see it at all underwater. Like the mast
No, you
wouldn't be
wouldn't.
poking out or anything.
No. It went
The top of
completely
it.
under the surface.
Great.
No one's going to ever believe you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna continue doing my shift, but I'm going to pay very close attention to the direction it was coming from.
Coming from or where it's went underwater?
Or like, well, where it, yeah, I guess where it went underwater, but like, yeah, actually, where it went underwater.
And so, some more time passes, and then I'll need you to roll another perception check.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Not
you
bad.
see the same ship about 45 minutes later, just kind of pop back up to the surface and keep going as if nothing happened.
Do they still have no lanterns or anything?
They don't immediately, but after a few minutes, they do turn on a lantern.
Interesting. Okay, well, and they're still going along the coast.
Yes, they're past you by this point now.
Oh, okay. Well, if they've passed me, I'm just gonna go through the rest of my shift as long as they're not trying to attack us.
And so you
Just-
see them kind of sail off a little bit, and then they turn into the coast.
Oh,
This is Josh heavily hinting at we should be doing something.
maybe, but I don't know. What are we gonna do? I mean,
And they disappear from your sight as they're obscured by the coastline.
See, if we ignore them long enough, we'll find out they're just doing giant circles around us until we do something. Somehow flying
Yep.
on land or something.
I mean, there's only two of us though, because Vettel's only God knows where, and they're obviously some sort of weird ship because they can go underwater. So we don't want to mess with them.
The Germans discovered time travel. It's one of their submarines.
Well, I mean, maybe it's
we
for someone with
get an excuse to have an artificer.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody will be an artificer because we were told you can't be an artificer.
Yes. Okay. Well, what point does it disappear around the coastline? Is my shift almost done by that point?
By that point, your shift is kind of nearing its end. The day
Okay.
is starting to come up.
Well, then I'll just do the rest of my shift and then wake up Aqua, or wait for Aqua to wake up, I guess.
So the sun is rising. It's a nice, clear day. And having seen this anomaly of sorts, that's where we'll end the session today. My apologies. I know the
that's
session could have been a lot better. So I
Oh, that's good.
apologize.
That's
was good.
alright.
That was
it's good.
wild.
Yeah. It's harder when we only have 3 people, too. But no, I think you did a good job. I'm very intrigued to see what this ship is.
Yeah.
An illusion. It was an illusion the entire time.
Yes, I'm actually the drunk. I've become the drunk character of the party, and I didn't even realize it. I was just imagining things.
You're obviously eating like some kind of mushroom or something off, like that's growing on the moldy fish.
Oh, yep. Or I just ate the moldy fish.
Yeah, that's also possible.
You
Yeah.
probably didn't want to eat the moldy fish. They weren't in the
Well,
good
maybe
place. They were
the
part
s-
of the soup.
Well, maybe the sailors force fed me some soup or something while I was sleeping, and this is all actually just a dream. And I'm actually
Oops.
passed out. I don't know. Guess we'll see.
Anyways, XP?
XP?
Every
Michael.
time I say
Michael.
that, I imagine the seagulls from Finding Nemo, but instead
That's
of
what I think of too. Yeah.
Mine?
Yeah.
Mine?
XP.
Yes. Oh, bye, Danny.
Yes.
Hi, Danny.
So, all right. So now, let's see here. I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking.
That's fair.
Who does?
Thinking so
Probably
hard.
go with 600 for the session. Not a whole lot happened. It was a fairly short session as well.
We only lost our entire means of transporting the ship until miraculously people unbubble.
Yeah.
Yes.
By the way, in the ship log handout, that's where I just noted the damage. I'll try to figure out a better way to keep track of that. But that was the best way I could think of at the moment.
Could you rename
Okay.
the boat handout?
No.
Boat.
But it is the friendship.
Ugh. Well,
Wait,
technically it isn't.
It's
Technically
not
it isn't,
for
because-
sale?
No, it isn't for sale.
Ugh.
Well, we
That
didn't actually
sucks.
paint anything on there, so technically it doesn't have a name right now.
Hence why it's fluctuating until I decide on something and write it in paint.
Or if Lepra writes something in paint without Aqua knowing. But I doubt he would do that. Something I would do, but not necessarily something Lepra would do.
I mean, I've already made my persuasion roll.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Persuasion isn't mind control.
No, but it can persuade him to let me name the ship.
Notice as soon as it worked, it's mind control.
So there's a difference between persuading someone to do something they would never do and persuading someone to accept something someone else is doing.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like, it's more like it's more like, look, I've got an idea, and I'm more charismatic than what you're picking up than you, so you're not going to say anything about whether or not you want my idea to happen, because I've won this argument, because I've got more charisma.
Well, I imagine it
Yes.
was something along the lines of we probably had a conversation. I used stuff like, well, if we name it the friendship, no one's going to suspect us if we do anything evil, or if anyone blames us for the kidnapping of those sailors and stuff like that. I imagine there's an entire conversation that goes on that we ourselves in real life are not charismatic enough to have.
Probably. I mean, or I could just choose not to follow the persuasion roll and deviate from the rules of D&D. But then Josh would be able to strike me down, because then he would also not be allowed to follow the rules.
But
So-
he's also already able to strike you down because he's Josh.
Well, yes. but
Reality can
technically,
be whatever.
you can do that, but they're kind of unspoken. Like, usually you don't just say, "Oh, your character just drops dead," for no reason.
Yeah,
Character just drops dead for no reason.
Well, no,
I'm
you already
gonna need a
ended
new
the
character
session,
sheet.
so nope, you already
Okay.
ended the session. You can't do that.
he can say things happen between sessions, but he didn't specify.
Well, it won't take effect until next session, so I have a week to change your mind.
Where is Lepra? Okay.
No, you aren't allowed to. You aren't allowed to. You ended the session.
Alrighty. So, hold on. I'll give you a new character sheet here.
Anyways,
no.
have a good night, everyone. I'm gonna grab some dinner and then get back to making a video game.
Nice. Libicals flow.
What was that?
Oh, Josh gave me a new character sheet called Libicals Flowboo.
Oh, it randomly gives new character sheets.
Oh, gotcha.
Thanks, Josh. I see what you did.
Oh, I can't pull up my character sheet anymore.